Hey, what's up guys, it's Liam or Weagle on your Overwatch, back with a new video today. How to take first point Numbani. You guys gave us a lot of love on FREEDO's Icon Valve video and you requested Numbani as one of the most difficult to take and you wanted us to cover how to go through that. So let us know in the comments what other video you would like us to make, what other maps give you a lot of trouble. I'm going to go through how to attack and defend as well, but the first thing that's very important is do not be this guy. Don't be him. Don't do it. Do not go around that corner for a poke at the start on defense. Do not do it. It's absolutely not worth it. Very easy to clean up, and you'll see in nearly all of these clips, the best way to take this map is to expose someone's weakness because they've overextended trying to get an easy free kill. You physically cannot run away from this because the dive coming at you is so strong. Now, it's not that you can never hold the high ground here because the pros do it, but they also know when not to stay their welcome. So if the enemy team has a dive comp, you need to wrap back around and meet up with your team as soon as possible because you're just giving people a free kill that are looking to dive at you. Now, diving this point is definitely the best way to take it, and it is the best way to take a lot of the points on the game. Jumping up top here with a Genji or a Pharah or a Winston or even a Diva to take care of that soldier is very strong. Running a dive comp here is the easiest way to take it by far because people will always isolate themselves, and in solo queue it's just super easy to punish that. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, pros take this choke point. This choke point is very notorious, and because we're talking about matchmaking here for the most part, this choke point is very difficult to get through. It requires a lot of coordination, maybe a bit of a cheeky flank as well. And going through this choke point into a very popular sim pick here, maybe even a Junkrat, is very difficult, and I advise against it. In fact, any of the other three options are better, whether it be the lower room, the main street, or the left-hand flank. Doing some kind of a flank, speeding, initiating, and diving targets is the easiest way to take this point. Now, when Lucio gets changed, it may be slightly more difficult because he will have to come with the people diving in order to take it super fast, but it still will be possible when them changes go through if they have by the time you watch this video. Prioritizing the targets here is very important. On the top right, there's nearly always an Ana and a soldier, and killing either of these is a very important thing to do. The reason people do this is because the pros do, but you can only do it while it works, and if you get isolated you need to run away. You'll see a clip here of FREEDO running it on defense perfectly fine. As soldier, you'll see the whole team is split around. The team have a Winston diving as well, and actually just preying on the enemy, making some bad plays, getting split up by this comp, and surrounding the high ground here is very strong, and that's why people try to do it. But you got to make sure that you don't stand there when there's a load of dive heroes coming at you, because there's just no way you're going to survive it. I don't know how many times me and FREEDO have instantly killed someone at the start of this point, and you just win it straight from that. Winston is super good here as well. He can get straight up onto it, and they just completely blows people's minds. I don't know why they don't expect it. But please avoid this choke point for the following reasons. Now, I'll show you some gameplay where I'm playing Ryan, I'm playing McCree in different scenarios here, and the enemy are trying to come through the choke, and there's just too much spam going through. And what else makes it worse is we do have that strong positioning high ground in the back left there. So our Ana can be back there just healing us, and she's going uncontested because the enemy team aren't running any kind of a dive. If the enemy have a high ground advantage on any map, not just Numbani, you have to take that high ground away from them. If they don't take the high ground, then sure, you can get away with just pushing through this choke, but having that split advantage going through this choke, even if you get a kill, it's still easy for the enemy team to follow up on the damage you receive going through that initial choke anyway. And it's so easy for the enemy team to just heal their way to victory through this choke, and the sim spam just makes it all that much worse. As well, if there's a Torbjorn, it gets very tough, and I know, and a lot of people really struggle on Numbani, and actually when I play Numbani on my own, I also struggle on this map. But then when I play with like one friend and we just take a couple of dive heroes, it really does make all the difference. Now, it's not quite like the other video where there's these mad flanks you can go on with Pharah, but you definitely can take the left-hand side and boot some enemies off as well, which can be very powerful. Multiple angles of approach is always powerful, but you got to make sure you prioritize the same target, and that's the most important thing. So knowing that diving targets is one of the best ways to take it, and specifically isolating someone and finishing them off, that's what a dive comp's really good for, and it's really easy to do on Numbani. How do you actually defend against someone doing that? that? Well, as I mentioned earlier, backing off and not giving them that initial advantage is very, very important. But the best way to try to counter a dive comp, or at least survive one, is to try and rubber band with your teammates. By that I mean back up, regroup, make sure you're together, and then focus fire through something. The more resources and time that the enemy has to put into diving you, you're more likely to win, because dive comps are notoriously squishy and easy to kill. So don't let them dive you if you're on your own on that top high ground. Regroup with your team and then fight something. Get it done, get it killed, and you should win the team fight. This map's always going to play very differently at different levels of ELO, depending on whether people want to run a dive comp, whether they can use a Lucio, whether they can play far and flank to the left. The reason the left side isn't quite as strong as it could be is because often people are on that high ground and the exploit really is on the right hand side rather than the left. I hope this helped you guys out. On defense, don't be that guy. Don't be up there. It's so dumb and so many people do it and you're just giving people a free kill. But I know it can work against unorganized teams. That's why you dive that guy, take him out of the fight, and you're already at a massive advantage. On defense, pray they come through the choke, because honestly, it's one of the easiest chokes to hold in the game. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments section down below. Be sure to check out our Discord, where you can find the Farah main of your dreams to take Numbani like it was nothing. Don't forget to follow our Twitch and our Twitch, and be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Have a great day as always. Take care and peace, people.